guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be doing a makeup look on my friend Alexandra. We went for a bold lip, very strong liner, and a little bit of a cut crease. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to know how I create this look, please keep on watching. So the first thing that I will be doing is applying an eye base. This is a Too Faced eye base, and I'm going to apply it right all over the eyes. And then I am going to use my StarDust Palette by Vegas Nay, and I will be applying the color Millennial right on the crease with a 224 brush by MAC. Next, I am going to apply the color Selfie right underneath the brow bone to just make it very highlighted right in that area. However, you don't have to use a shimmery shade. You can always use a matte shade if you just don't like the shimmer. And then I am going to go back to the 224 brush to just make sure both colors are blended together. Just make sure you move your brush in a circular motion to just make sure there is no harsh lines or any defined lines on the eye. Then I'm going to grab the 221 brush by MAC, and with the same color Millennial, I'm going to concentrate it right on the crease, and I made my model open her eyes to really know where the socket of her eye is and really concentrate the color there. Then I am going to grab a concealer, or you could use a foundation or even an eyeshadow primer, and really create that cut crease and erase any fallouts or any eyeshadow that is on her lid to just create more of a defined crease. Then I am going to grab the color Double Tap, and I'm going to apply these with a little flat brush. You can use any flat brush or even like detailing brush to just accentuate that crease. And then I'm going to go back to the 221 brush and blend the edges out. And I'm going to go back and add a little bit more product. You really want to take your time with this step. And then I went back with a little bit more concealer and a little bit more whiter to really accentuate that crease. And again, if you make any mistakes, just go back with that flat brush and define the cut crease. Then I'm going to use this color in the shade Snow Angel. This is a pigment from Alexi Persico Cosmetics, and I absolutely love these pigments. They are so beautiful and so shimmery, and I thought it was perfect for this look because I wanted her lid to really pop and accentuate it with a shimmery shade. And you want to put this in the inner corner as well. And then I went back to just fix a little bit the crease and just accentuate it a little bit more because a little bit of glitter got on it. And then this is the time for the liner. So here I use Little Black Dress by Modest Cosmetics, and with an angle brush you really want to work the product in there. And if you want to see more of like some tricks to how create a nice perfect liner, I know this is doing it on someone else, but I do have a tutorial on how to do it on yourself to give you some tips and tricks on how to create that perfect wing liner. Then after finishing up the liner, it's time to get rid of all the loose powder that I put underneath her eyes to just avoid any mistakes with the shadow falling on her skin and ruining the foundation. So I applied the shade Millennial right underneath the lower lash line with a little bit of the Double Tap eyeshadow in the outer corner. I curl her lashes before applying mascara, and then it's time for the falsies, which I will be using my favorite dramatic glamorous lashes by Vegas Nay from Elior. And with a small brush, I just brush in her natural lashes into the falsies to just make them blend in more nicely. Now let's move on to the lips. I apply a little bit of the color Selfie right on the Cupid's bow, and I line her lips with Nightmonth lip pencil by MAC. Just make sure you line the entire lip, and I just grab a little bit of concealer to just clean up the edges and make the lips a little bit more sharper. And you just wanna, I'm filling here all the entire lips before applying lipstick. And then I use the lipstick called Soulfully Rich by MAC, and you just wanna apply this in the entire lip. And we thought the lipstick wasn't dark enough, even though we didn't want it to look black. So what I did, since I didn't have a darker lip liner, I decided to use just an eye pencil, black eye pencil, right at the edges of the lips to give it that ombre effect. And we have come to an end. here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next tutorial. Bye!